What makes combat fun in a roguelike? Now that we have started to create our roguelike combat system, I think it is important that we look into what actually makes it fun to play. When I think of what makes roguelike combat fun, I think of the choices you can make throughout your run which can completely change your playstyle and the way you can navigate each level, like in the Binding of Isaac, where you can unlock different attacks and ability to fly, which allows you to go over gaps and spikes. The issue right now is that we don't have gaps and spikes, so instead let's look at how visual feedback can make the player feel more immersed and in turn make them have more fun in our game. Looking at what we made last week, it is quite obvious that art is missing from the game at the moment, and I'm not going to lie to you. Sam and I are no artists, but we will try our best to make our game look as nice as we possibly can. That being said, I think adding a character sprite will instantly make our character and game feel more alive. So here is a character I made earlier. I don't think he looks too bad, right? With a little messing around, I've got him to have animations for walking, which took way longer than it should have, but we are there now. I've also made it so if your mouse is on the right side of the screen, he looks right, and the same goes for the left side. Our biggest issue now is that yes, we know if the player is aiming left or right, but we don't know if they are aiming up or down. To solve this issue, we decided to add a little pointer that rotates around the player and always points towards the mouse position on screen. Another big issue we have is that there is no way of the player telling when they are attacking due to the lack of a weapon in the game. The way we want this stat to work is that when the player clicks, a sword will do a swipe attack in the direction of the mouse, but first we need a sword at it. So I got Sam to make that, and here it is. Magical, right? The sword may look weird at the moment, so I should probably explain why it looks like that. Basically, Sam is really bad at art. No, I'm joking. The actual reason is that our roguelike is set in a medieval world that has been given access to futuristic tech from out of this world, and the blade of this sword is meant to be a laser. There are plans for this laser blade later in development, so I guess if you want to find out what those plans are, you'll just have to come back and find out. But for now, let's just make it swing when the player attacks. Ah yes, it works. Now that we show when the player is attacking, I think it is also important for the player to know when they have hit an enemy and when they have been hit by an enemy. To do this, I want to make the player and enemy flash red on taking damage, and ideally, I will want to add a blood spatter to make each attack feel extra deadly later on in development. I also want the enemies to take a little knockback when the player hits them, so I added that when adding the red flash. With all that added, the big thing missing is sounds, which will come in later when Sam has time to add them. Overall, these indicators really help with making the combat feel impactful when it comes to the visuals. If there is any other features you think could make the combat feel more fun, or features you would like to see in the game, then a comment below would be much appreciated and would really help us create a game that not only we want but one everyone enjoys playing. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, as well as check out our other videos.